So I want to talk a little bit too when you're talking about your business, just so we kind of put it in context. Like upholstery, like what kind of things do you do on a normal basis? Because I don't know too
Normal.
much.
Well, I'm far from normal,
But
so I don't know. But no, in our field, it's really fun. Of course, we do reupholstering. So if somebody has a nice, good piece of furniture, it's always worth putting the money in to recover. A lot of people will look at it and go, "Oh man, I don't know if this sofa is worth or chair is worth recovering because I've had it for 35 years." And I'm looking at it. Let's see, the arms aren't falling off. It's totally sturdy. It's raised all your kids. It's been abused. How many
yeah,
homes has it moved from place to place? And you know how bad that is on furniture. And it's
right.
still holding together, and you're wondering if it's worth recovering.
Yeah,
But just because our human part of us take it's 35 years old, so it's not worth it.
yeah.
Well, trust me, I'm old, but I think I'm still worth keeping. But the whole aspect of it, that's what you want is that high quality because honestly, you can go buy a sofa for $200 if you want,
Yeah,
or you can
yeah.
buy a sofa for six, seven, 10, $15,000. They
Mm,
may to look at the outside appearance, they may look the same, but they're not. There's a reason that $200 one only lasts you 2 years, and then you end up having to put up with it looking like crap for another 3 years before you can afford to go buy another one. Where if
mm,
you put the money out on front for a nice one, especially to recover it, you come out ahead because recovering on an average to recover a sofa, by the time you get fabric and labor, you're about $1,600. Well, obviously you can buy a new sofa for that,
right.
but it's the construction, the frame, the quality that's in it, just like anything in life.
Mm,
Granted, if there's a point of your life that you only want to buy the $200 sofa, obviously, because you're going to be moving a lot.
right.
You're just starting off in life and that sort of stuff. But once you're established or get going, it's worth putting the money out. So we do
Mm,
that. But the cool thing about recovering, a lot of people think, well, this is what the sofa looks like. So I have to recover it the same way. You don't. I
right.
redesign them all the time.
Right.
Totally redesign them so they don't even look like the same piece. Because all I'm interested in is the framework, the spring construction, that sort of stuff. But we custom make furniture. People can bring us pictures
Oh,
of the
and you can
piece of
build it.
furniture and we can duplicate it,
Wow.
make it whatever size they are. We're making one right now for a lady that's very small. She can't find small pieces of furniture, but she liked the particular style. So
Right.
we're able to make it small. I got two pieces I'm working on right now, too, that the woman is quite large, not big and heavy set, but she's just large structured. She
Mm.
wanted a large chair and everything that she can be comfortable in. And
Oh,
so
cool.
she showed us pictures, designed it, we changed it, so we can create whatever anybody wants. And that's always fun.
That's
Awesome
exciting.
thing about that, my own mental thing is if I died tomorrow, it's kind of cool because I feel like I'm going to still live on for a little bit longer because somebody's always going to have that piece,
Peace,
type
yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we also do draperies. My book, I love a lot of people nowadays stick with blinds, and we carry all sorts of blinds and shutters, motorization all the way through. But a lot of people just put those on the windows now. It's kind of a modern look. I'm definitely a textile person.
Right.
Fabric to me is like a detail work in a painting. It creates the emotion of the room that it is. I love how society has become because in my day, when you bought furniture, it was for a purpose only.
Right.
That's the only purpose it was for. So you sat on it.
Right.
Granted, the wife or whoever would go look at it, and if my wife heard me say the wife, I'd be in trouble. But when the wife goes and looks at it, she may like it, but the main
Right.
thing she's interested in is the purpose of
Yep.
the product. Nowadays, it's not,
Yep.
and
It's
I
the
really,
aesthetic.
yeah, and I really believe I call it the safe haven kind of effect because in the world today, we are running so much. My gosh, running kids to everything you can imagine. Husband and
Mm-hmm.
wives have to work. Everybody's out there in the world to where it's so much hectic. When you want to come home, you want to come home to your own safe place. So you
Yes.
create your own safe environment. And
Yep.
so furniture style, fabrics, colors, designs, what you put on the walls or knickknacks you put on a
Mm-hmm.
counter have a huge, huge impact that makes people feel good. I've got a painting that I found in Salt Lake. It's massive. I've told my kids if they put me in a nursing home, it better have a wall to hold it. If the house ever burns down, it's the first thing to go. I mean, my kids would be left behind. But that painting has so much emotional feeling to me whenever I see it. It's right in the entry. I see it every day. And it creates an emotion in me to know I'm okay, that things are safe, that it's
good.
there. And I really think that's what the world has become. So my line of field is even more important. The negative to my line of field is us, the people that know how to do the upholstery and do that stuff properly, not the garage home doer.
Right.
I'm sorry, but Googling how to recover a piece of furniture, I watch those and I just have to giggle, type of an idea. But we're dying off,
Yeah.
and I have a young man, you know him, Landon.
Mm-hmm. Mr.
Ah,
Landon Wadsworth, been on the Imperfect, best man at my wedding.
yeah, that little snot, he has won my heart. I really love that kid, and I haven't known him that
Same.
long, but I do. I guess so. He's just like one of my kids right now. I really care about him. But he wants to learn the trade, and I'm really excited to do it. Sometimes I
Mm,
think I'm a little hard on him because I want him to learn it really good. But my gosh, this kid's picking this up so quick.
that's
I
good.
am
He's a
just
smart one.
thrilled to death. But it's going to be fun to have somebody actually out there to learn the trade and properly have it. My
Mm,
kids came in. I was praying my kids would take my business over. The negative to that, and I'm teaching Landon that one. The negative to that, I mentioned I'm a workaholic, and so my kids saw me work like that, and they go, "Dad, I don't want to work like that.
all
I'm
five of
not
them.
going to work like that." And I've always told them, "But you can run the business better than I am. I'm running it like this old geezer, right? You
Right.
guys know how to do it better."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so old, I don't want to change. I like the way I'm doing it, but you can run it better than I can.
Yeah.
But they still don't have an interest. Now, my youngest son, he wanted to be a business owner, and he tried several different businesses, and I think he made an awesome move for himself because he's making more money than I ever dreamed of making
Oh,
with the
good.
business that he's doing right now. He partnered up with a great young man also, and both of them are such great workers, and they have a head on their shoulder, and they're doing great. And my other son, he's doing fantastic too. He's actually a foreman out at Simplots, is where he
Oh,
ended up, and
good.
he does enjoy it. Um, but I'm really hoping this all works for Landon. I mean, I don't ever want to put pressure on him because if he decides to go a different route, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. My business can die,
I know.
type thing. But if it doesn't, I just think it'd be great. But he's just picking it up because I'd like to see the world have an actually tradesman that really knows how to do it,
Exactly.
because it is. I'm sorry, but it is a talent. There is a trade to it.
Yes.
And then if you do it and love it, oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And when you create something and look at it when you're done, or you walk into this room and you've redesigned it and created draperies and
Yeah.
whatever, and you just walk in there and the room just
Lights
whatever.
up.
I was a different designer than most designers when people come to me. I don't focus too much on going and helping design homes or
Right.
rooms
Right.
for people like a lot of designers. But I'm totally different. As I went to school to learn interior design, I didn't quit because number one, I didn't feel like I needed a license to stay in Pocatello. If I went to Florida, California, I probably would.
Right.
But I used to get so angry with the instructors because this is what's in, this is what you need to do. And I'm going, no, you don't. If your family was killed in a green Cadillac and a green Cadillac was in that day, is that what I want you to live with?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you don't. And I'm the type that I learn the person first. I find out what they like, what makes
Right.
them feel good, and
Agreed.
what colors are awesome with them.
Yeah.
And that's what I focus around. So a lot of times, if you go into a place that I decorated or designed, you wouldn't know it was me. Where a lot of designers, if you go in, oh, I know who designed this,
Because it's similar.
because they kind of stick with going through.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them. I'm sorry to say, and so I'm totally different than that because I believe it's not my home, it's your home. I don't care
Yes.
what's in, I don't care what's out. It's what's in for you. And
Exactly.
that was a main thing.